What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with Ready to Love, okay? This is the Texas, the Dallas edition, all right? I know that a lot of people have been waiting on this one. Without further ado, let's just go in.
Dating in Dallas is a lot of people who are not really looking for anything serious.
There were red flags that I just completely decided to ignore.
I bury myself in work.
Me being recently divorced and having 4 kids, it's an issue.
It's your boy Tommy Miles, and I'm back in the state that raised me, Texas. The hats may be big, but the hearts are even bigger.
I come from a time where guys were courting you, trying to actually impress you, and that's not what I've experienced in Dallas.
This city is beautiful, and so are the singles that live here. 18 of them are getting ready to take a ride to find big love, and we're gonna be riding along with them as they search for their soulmates.
To the journey, to black love, to black excellence.
Throughout this journey, the singles will ditch the scrubs.
The ladies said that you were disrespectful. They even said something about a thought.
Hold on, time out.
Until only our final couples remain.
I guess we can really just walk out to the sunset at this point.
Pull up your bootstraps and hang on tight. It's time to find out which of these singles are really ready to love. Yeah.
No, it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to love.
I try to be good, but they tear me apart. The way they judging my actions, but they don't see my heart.
Wow, this is nice. The biggest X factor for me is that I'm a ball of emotions, of laughter and seriousness. Okay, don't mind if I do. So you don't have to love me or hate me. I'm just gonna tell you exactly how I feel throughout the whole conversation. This is a sexy house. This is beautiful. I'm Nigerian descent. I do have a little twang. I'm of royal bloodline, and my partner has to embrace my culture because it is very important. So I'm really excited about the mixer today and curious of how it's gonna turn out. Got the drinks, got the pool. We're gonna have a good time.
You got me under some type of spell, and I'm buying up whatever you got to sell.
Okay.
Hey!
You look amazing.
I appreciate you, Chuck.
How
are
I'm
you?
Chris. What's
I'm
your name?
Jessica.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I love what you have on.
Trying to give y'all a little something.
My first impression of Chris was, okay, kind of cute. I think it's really kind of hard to find a good partner here in Dallas, just maybe because it's so pocketed and siloed. So I'm really excited to meet the guys and kind of, liven this thing up a little bit.
Not bad. Give me a little bit of Vivica Fox. You know what I mean? But Jessica, she nice. She is nice. Let's go.
I done had my outfit thought about like I was going on the first day of school. I just want to feel good. I haven't had the most feel-good moments in the last year and a half, so this is going to be a great break to do that. How are
Jessica.
you? Nice to meet you,
Nice
Jessica.
to meet you as well.
Toe game good.
Not the toe game.
Okay. They going to be there. Let's compliment them.
Bill,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, Aries.
Y'all showing out today.
I have 2 boys. They want me to find someone, but at this point, they're kind of like giving up on me. It's way different dating with kids, but we're gonna see how men look. Are they cute? Let's start with that.
You look very nice.
So we made it in.
Hey.
First impression of Aries, she's cute. She's all right. Got some kids. You know, she got the mom bod. Okay, I get it. That was my first impression. Let's go back.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
I'm
how
Chris.
are you? I'm Tequila.
Nice to meet you, Tequila.
What I've learned about men is they don't like the nice girls. They like the girls that kind of give them a little drama. So you'll love it here.
First impressions of Tequila. No, men like nice girls. And most guys I know, there might be some that like the drama, but those dudes are in the hood, and you know, you looking for hood dudes, you probably on the wrong show. I'm just saying, these guys look professional, so please, ladies, get rid of that mentality. Men don't like drama. Okay, we like peace of mind. Okay, get rid of that ideology. She probably saying that because she's full of drama, which is a turn off, but it justifies her being dramatic. Let's go back in.
So what did y'all experience dating in the DFW area?
I had one bad experience. Since I'm like, well, you probably could have showed me a few more full pictures. Online
so you
dating.
saying she catfished you?
Maybe not catfish, maybe tilapia. It was some kind of fish.
Nice to meet you, Sierra.
What do you have? I'm a saxophonist.
So saxophone is ba 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 ba.
Ba ba ba
Ba
ba.
ba ba. Okay.
That part.
I'm not really familiar with like instruments and stuff like that.
Sierra stood out. She fine. So, you know, naturally, I wanted to talk to her. My it was centered around music. So I hope to go home with my future wife and my saxophone, too.
You ever been married before?
I haven't been married before.
Engaged?
No. Never engaged. I've been preserving myself with my career, just been married to clothes. My name is Sierra. I'm a personal stylist, dressing athletes and different socialites across country. So me and a guy might have a connection. Next thing you know, tomorrow morning I have to go to New York. So it's like they don't get to see a second version of me until like months later.
As a saxophonist, it's really messed up my love life. My whole job is to put a smile on other women's face.
You do it naked or something? What do you mean?
I haven't thought about that, but that's a good-ass idea.
All right, Sierra is nice. She looks tall, platinum hair. You know, not many women can rock a short hairdo well. She does. She wears it pretty well. You know, pretty decent. Let me just say this, okay? When I first, because I've seen this already, so when I first seen the whole show, I have to say I wasn't overly impressed with the women. It seemed like some of the women are impressed with the men, and that's great. If you would like to talk about this, I invite you to come on the show. blackmanrankings@gmail.com. Hit me up in the email and let me know if you'd like to talk about it. Maybe even rank the men, because I'm gonna be ranking the women all season. Okay. All that being said, I'm not gonna rank them on this video. I'm gonna do a separate video with their rankings, just to separate the two, because it'll be way too long if I did it in one video. But Sierra was nice. You know, I'd like to see more of her personality, but let's go back in.
Herbert.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. How are you?
You look great.
Well, thank you. So do you.
People meet me and they think I'm over serious or bougie, but I'm not that. I don't lead my looks. I'm intelligent. So I want someone to really see me for who I am.
When is your birthday? If you don't know your sign, I'll figure it out for you.
It's September 26th.
Libra. I am Gemini. I'm on the cusp.
You into the zodiac?
Not way into it, but I do believe some of the traits.
She was a Gemini, so I was wondering, like, is Leanne crazy?
Why are you saying?
I don't know. I just haven't found someone that's like, yeah, I could spend forever with this person.
So have you ever been married?
I have not. I like it. You got a list of questions.
We're
Go ahead, get it.
we're here to get it done.
Let me welcome you to the...
All right, Leanne, nice. She's a nice looking woman too. I think unfortunately, probably her downside is probably her age. I'm just gonna be real. She's 49, so she's probably one of the oldest women, if not people on the show. But she looks nice. She keeping herself relatively in good shape, and her face ain't bad. And she has a type of I don't want to say Stepford wife personality, but she has this maybe a corporate personality that I kind of dig. Anyway, let's go in.
Watch us rise up just like a souffle.
Marvin.
Nice to meet you, Marvin.
Nice to meet you.
So, how old are you?
I am 41.
41?
Yeah.
You look good. Okay, get up, do a little twirl.
I present conservatively, but that's not who I really am.
41 ain't
I
old,
work as an
y'all.
erotic author
Just saying.
and a sensual dominant woman engaging with a woman. I turn my apartment into a dungeon, providing pleasure for the woman. Because of what I do, I'm looking for someone who has an open mind, pretty much.
So what brought you to Dallas?
Creative goals, family love goals, career goals, everything.
What's the creative side?
I'm an erotic author.
Different.
Yeah.
Say what now? That throws me all the way off. But I'm intrigued. I got to know more about Mr. Marvin.
So what do you do that you love?
If I get to choose, I'm gonna jump on some horses.
Oh,
I'm
really?
a country girl.
Oh, okay.
I love
You know what?
horses.
Black women in cowboy boots and the cowboy had their little outfits on. I'm like,
You know what? I got some. What color? What color you need? Oh, yes.
Unique. Not a bad looking woman. She give me a little bit of a low budget, maybe Making Good a little bit, just a little bit of low budget Making Good, but she's nice looking. You know, the brother does erotic writings and he's an erotic author. What do you ladies think about that? Put it in the comments. Would that bother you at all? I mean, maybe the guy knows a lot about erotica. Maybe that could work in y'all favor. Who knows? Let's go back in.
Come on. Gather round. Let's go, baby.
Come on, baby. It's really exciting to see Tommy for the first time. I am so excited to have him as like our coach and our like guidepost throughout this process.
Let me officially say hello, Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, y'all already know. Y'all know Tommy from H-Town. Okay? So I had to come check on my neighbors. I had to roll up 45 North and see how y'all do it. And they telling me that y'all do it big. Well, the land, the car, the ribs, the boots. The dating landscape is also big in Dallas. But I heard it often leaves singles lost with no future of real love in sight. And because love is a serious thing, you got to put in the work to find that special someone. Tommy, make sense?
Yes, sir.
That means opening your hearts and minds. And not your wallet or your drawers. Oh, there's some drawers openers up in here. So, there are 18 of you here. 9 men, 9 women. And all of y'all showed up in true Dallas fashion.
I ain't worried about the numbers. I'm worried about one person. So as long as I can find somebody that I can connect with, I'm good with the 18.
As much energy you put in to look this good, put it towards getting to know the men and women that are around you. Explore all your options. Because by the end of the night, 2 of you will be getting the boot from this rodeo.
Are you serious? Inside, I was like, I am definitely here to find my person, so going home, it's not happening. I got this.
All right, sir. So,
all right.
Fill it up.
Okay, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. How tall are you?
How tall do I look?
Look at the whole thing. Give it to me. Work.
I'm Janelle.
I'm Chris. Nice to meet you.
At the mixer, I was pleasantly surprised by the group of men. It's like, oh,
do you want children?
I really want to adopt because I was adopted.
Were you?
I was.
Oh, tell me about that.
I don't know much about the process. I was adopted when I was about 6 months old.
Oh, okay.
Adoption is a part, like, if I'm dating someone, if they get up and leave the room, I'm like, where are you going? So maybe that is abandonment issues. It's a challenge. So you have children?
Yeah, I have an 8 and 12-year-old boys.
I feel like boys are so endearing.
I can tell you want to be a boy
I want to be a boy mom.
I can tell.
Brandon!
Come on, B. Be aggressive. No, you're not going to sit him by me now.
Yeah, definitely we ain't doing that.
Man, Janelle, she's a sexy thing, boy. Everybody is trying to talk to her the most.
What do you do?
I work for a railroad company, and then I have a cleaning company.
Real spirit?
No comment. Sarah, where you from?
I'm originally from New Orleans. I've been here for like 12 years.
You having a kid?
No kids.
Okay, and no kids for you too?
I got kids. I got 4.
4 kids.
Yeah.
He got a basketball team.
Okay, you've been active.
And I was married.
You were married?
I was married.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How long ago when y'all,
I've been divorced about 6 months.
6 months?
6 months?
Yeah.
Wowzers.
I divorced twice. We married twice.
Oh, okay.
No, are you serious?
So we got divorced. We got divorced. So I was married for 10 years, 2 separate occasions. I gave it another chance because we do have kids, but ultimately we just didn't work out. If the right woman were to come along, I would definitely get married again.
How long were you married the second time?
3.
3 years. Brandon's dating resume is a little scary. I mean, Brandon has the most baby mama to kid per capita. So figure it out with this lady that you have 4 kids with.
Now, is that fair though? I'm sure if the women had those kids, one of the women do got 2 kids, maybe not 4, but he was married. You know what I mean? He was married, and because of that situation, he tried to marry her again after they got a divorce, and it still didn't work for whatever reason. But he was married. Now, look, you don't have to accept that baggage. I get it, okay? Because there are men who don't want to accept the baggage of a woman with 4 kids. So I totally get it, you know, and an ex-wife, but just don't be hypocritical. That's all I'm saying. When men feel that same way, you give that same energy. I mean, if Brandon is off the market because he got 4 kids and a divorce, okay, well, I mean, obviously the same goes for women too, especially since the kids most likely are living with the mother. So, which makes it even 100 times more difficult because they're living with her. So from a male perspective, it's a lot different than a female perspective. I can kind of understand the lady's viewpoint on it though, because it's like, look, you got some baggage, but I don't know. Is he living with the kids? I don't know. He could be. I don't know. But I think whoever the kids stay with is really the catalyst, and just in my opinion. But yeah, she seemed to be a little worried about his past. But let's go in.
Party. We all at Brandon's divorce party.
I love that.
Leave it up to me. Leave it up to me.
Whoa, what is this?
It's a pineapple.
Baby, that's cheese. Baby. There's not really a red flag because the whole thing is just red.
Baby, you give me that Dubai feel, man.
Yeah, that's where I spent the
Yes.
last 4 years. I was doing music out there. But I'm from Dallas, Arlington.
How was Dubai?
Dubai was okay.
Okay? I heard such great things.
Well, you have to leave Dubai to have fun.
Okay. Habibi is not from Dubai, girl. Habibi is off of 20 West and full of caca.
You know, I spent my whole life on stage.
Okay.
And the saxophone is a different beast.
Was it like your decision to go to Dubai, like you said, and like play?
Yeah, and that allowed me to really open up my eyes just, you know, as a human.
I was traveling, spent a lot of time in Arab cultures, and I love it. This is called a gutra, you know, and it's probably the first thing a lot of people see. But not only do I, you know, wear the culture, I wear it in my heart.
They love my music, you know, out there. And that was the key, figuring out what I wanted to do. So, you know, I choose music.
Is that why you feel like you're single? Because you just keep choosing music?
Girl, yes, that's the reason I'm single.
Okay, so when are you gonna stop choosing music?
Well, I need the lady to accept it. Yeah.
Wow.
Did she just ask, when are you going to stop choosing music? Why would you ask him that? You want him to give up his career? for a wife, and then what? Are you willing to take care of him 100%? It just sometimes it amazes me how a lot of women just don't support their men. Why would you expect him to give up his career? It's something he's been doing way before he knew you. Would you give up your career for a man? Probably not. I mean, I just thought that was a ridiculous request. Anyway.
Okay.
It's love, though.
Do you have any kids?
I got one son,
Okay. How old?
7.
What happened?
I knew her 11 days, then she got pregnant.
No way.
Way. Yeah, it is. It's a little hot up in. It's so beautiful.
Okay, so a little bit about myself since you didn't ask. I don't have any children, and I've danced all my life, so I've been on a stage my whole
Kind of
life.
dance. Talking about stripper dance or ballet dance? Which one?
Absolutely not stripper dance. No, honey. Danced since I was 3. I'm a
Fair
former Dallas
question.
Cowboys cheerleader, and when it comes to Habibi, he's a lot. So I feel like he needs to tone it down because he's on the chopping block right now. Let's go join the group again because it's too hot over here, and I'm melting.
How's it going? Want to check back in, see how you doing?
A little cooler than I was earlier.
Yes.
It was a nice warm day in Texas, so what else you got on your mind?
So, what's the number one quality you're looking for in your next relationship?
I think I like to know how a person heals.
Self-care,
So,
mental health?
Spiritual or religious? Which one would you say you are?
I'm Christian.
But
Let me ask you something. So when you say spiritual and Christianity, how does sex ties into you? Do you have sex before marriage, or
Yeah.
you like the test drive?
yes,
You do?
before marriage, before I go to sleep, before I go to work.
Have you ever had a threesome?
No, it just matter what you and your partner most comfortable with.
So what's the wildest thing you've ever done in the room?
In the room,
Anywhere, any place, room?
a parking garage.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Not sure if those are the first meeting the first meeting questions you ask a guy, ladies. If you do ask those questions, you will get put in a box. Okay. Most of these guys here is looking for wives, but if you ask those questions, you will get put in that side chick box. I'm just saying, just being real. Not that they're not fair questions, but not on the first meeting. Not on the first meeting. Okay. Maybe that comes out in, date number 2, number 3, something like that. When you've exhausted all other important questions, then that kind of question comes out. Not because if you asking that up front, that says that's most important to you. And then if that's most important to you, okay, well, I'll give her what she want, but I got to put her in the box because I don't know how many other guys she asked this question to and how many bodies she got up under her. You know what I mean? Just saying, that's how men look at this. Let's go in.
I'm not sweating my hair out in no garage. It's rodents in there.
Have you been to like a club of any sort where it's sex all over the place?
Oh, no. Ain't been in no sex club.
Don't act
That's
surprised now.
Yeah. That's what's the craziest place I've had sex, and she was just kind of like, oh. Now I'm just answering these questions as honest as possible. However, Tequila turned a cold shoulder to me. She was being reserved. So from that point, I'm like, yeah, I just don't see that working for me.
So you really are open to trying new things.
I am.
Well, look,
Absolutely.
we gotta keep mingling and stuff. So
That is true.
See that? Now she said you really are opening to trying new things. Now we got to keep mingling. It's like, look, you open that Pandora's box, and now you want to give the cold shoulder, and you want to act brand new all of a sudden. I thought we were being honest. That would turn me off too. If I was him, that would turn me off too. Like, look, don't ask nothing you don't want to know. If you don't want to know, then let's not go there. That's why it's not a first date question. It's not a first meeting question. Anyway.
I wish I had some ice to give you, but
The last man standing.
yeah. When I first seen Lee in that red dress, oh my God, I had to talk to her.
You play football?
I did.
I could tell. Well, I do fitness, so I always recognize a football body. Yeah.
Were you a former athlete too, or?
Yes, soccer is my first love.
I'm a personal trainer as well, so I work in fitness.
Look at us.
When was your last relationship?
It's been about a year.
Okay. How long were you in your last relationship?
So the last relationship was like a year and a half.
Okay.
Before that, my relationship was like 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I am tired. I'm tired of habitual lying, cheating. One of my exes cheated, so I'm here. I bury myself in work. I want to have a partner in life. It has always been a goal of mine, but now I'm at a point where I can focus on that goal. But we were from our 20s. So I never wanted to be married like young or anything like that, because my mom, she's been married since she was 15.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been married for 39 years. Yeah.
Well, yeah, my parents have been married for 44 years.
That's great.
My grandparents been married 70 years.
Wow.
So I definitely look forward to finding somebody who I can spend the rest
So
of my
you do want to be married?
Absolutely. It's not easy for me to hop in a relationship because once I get in a relationship, I want to get married. On my ring finger, I actually have a tattoo that is matching with my ex-girlfriend. That relationship went wrong because I kind of put myself to the back burner. Do you want kids?
Yes. You want kids?
Absolutely. 3.
Well, I wanted 2, so maybe we can have 2 and a half.
Man, those two will have some some super athletic kids, man. They'll have some football players and, you know, just track stars. Shoot, I'm kind of, I don't think that they're gonna get together, but I'm kind of rooting for them to get together. They'll make some super kids. I'm just saying, superhuman kids. Let's go.
2.5 for it.
You in the presence of an OG. You standing next to an OG. You in the presence of an OG.
I love my grandma so much. I love my mama too. She's been every role I needed her to be in my life.
Yeah.
How was your relationship with your dad?
We were 2 peas in a pod, man. Real tight. And then I have a son, so I see myself as a father in the same way. Family is everything to me. Last year, my dad passed away, and my daddy truly meant the world. I get my poetry from him. I get my culture. I get my, man, I think the love of wanting to have a great woman, that's what I'm chasing. Is to really now be more like my father. Man.
All right, we were
So
talking about these signs.
You say,
So you're a Taurus, and so you are
May, baby. I'm a real Taurus. Yeah.
May what?
May 14th.
So I'm May 21st.
You are
but I'm
almost
not
there.
a June Gemini.
Very good point. That's a very good point.
Maurier seems like a really cool guy. Is a little vertically challenged, but very positive, and has a good sense of self.
How's this process been for you?
Yeah, it's been fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What made you do?
Having a child, and I don't say I just want to force it just to be in anything, but that's why I also kind of want to hurry up and get this done now because he's younger. After my, make a long story long, my father made transition about a year ago. Where you living? Your parents still living?
Yes, both still living. They are divorced.
Okay.
You know, had to put my dogs down.
Yeah, that's real. Talking to Leanne, letting her know that my father died, it just feels that it's cold. The condolence wasn't really there, so it was just completely no.
Yeah, I felt that too. It did seem a little cold. It seemed like she really didn't care much. She's just kind of making her rounds. I don't know. She don't really know him. I don't know if it's altogether fair, but you kind of get a feel for somebody's empathy and sympathy, you know, when you tell stories like this, or, you know, that when you lose a parent, that's huge. Okay, when you lose a parent, that's huge, and when you lose a child, that's huge. Okay, and she can't relate. She still got her parents, they divorced, but she can't relate. She probably never lost anybody close to her, so she just don't have that empathy in her. And I don't really rock well with women who don't have empathy. Okay, this is a male perspective. Okay, I just don't really rock well with women who don't have empathy or sympathy, and really just because it they want you to have it for them, but they don't have it for you. And that is a red flag that screams selfish, narcissistic, kind of entitled, or just maybe not entitled, but just self-absorbed. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to make a union and get into a relationship with someone who only cares about them, who only care about themselves. Okay? You can't, if I care about you and you care about you, who's going to care about me? You know? Anyway, let's go in.
Thank you so much.
Let's get real with it.
Give me some. Give me some.
Oh.
I'm not only raising a man, but I'm raising somebody's husband too. So, he needs to see me
You better
do the
talk
same.
about it.
He
I
needs
got
to see
two
me
of them.
do it.
I'm
He
like,
needs to
now
see me
who's
do
gonna
the
deal with
same.
this one?
We're all here because 100% of our relationships have been unsuccessful.
This is the best shot I got right now. We're going to shoot it. We're going to see what.
Okay, this is the best shot.
This is the best shot I got. We're going to see what.
I was interested in Herbert. Looking all good, very nice, great energy. I was here for all of it.
He really dope personality.
I like to be me because I like for you to know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You
I
like it.
Don't put words in my mouth. Telling me what I like and don't like. Okay? Put nothing in my mouth unless it's food.
I don't know about that. Anyway, Janelle, I think she's cute. She's cute. If you like a little meat on the bones, that's your woman. She's cute. Love her personality. I would say she's probably got one of the better personalities of all the women. Like I said, I've seen this before. So she just has that bubbly, engaging personality. So she probably ranks probably the highest on personality so far. But cute enough too. And I would even say, I think there will be a lot of guys who are interested, because it's not always about the exterior. Women don't understand how much it's about the interior too. I think women put on everything and then think that they're good, and can show up with a ratchet attitude a lot of times, or just they made everything up but their personalities. I'm not saying that there's none that don't fake that too, but I just really don't think a lot of women understand how important your personality is. Like dude wrote off what's her name, and he wrote off Leanne because she seemed cold. She seemed not empathetic or not sympathetic about his father passing. That stuff matters. Men aren't looking at your personality 70%. I would say women's attraction is 70% personality and 30% looks. Don't get me wrong, men love looks, okay? But past that is your personality, which is weighs even heavier. Now, that varies from man to man. Obviously, some put more importance in the looks than the personality. because they simps. So they simp it up, and you know, I give you everything because you look good. But most men are not like that. Most men aren't going to simp just because you're cute. Okay. So you know, she's attractive. She got a nice smile, laughing. Love women who laugh and can laugh, you know, and have a good time, and not be so uptight all the time. You know, that's attractive to men too. It makes us want to make you laugh even more. So anyway, let's go in.
Say, hold on. What we got going on here?
Is that the hand? I don't even know no more.
That's you forgot? You don't know.
I always wear a ring on this finger. I should stop.
From a distance, people don't know. Be like, oh, nah, I ain't even gonna mess with that.
I gotta make room for okay.
Jesus won't be pleased.
As I talk with Janelle and conversation continues to flow, she actually had some jokes and just good energy. She hit on a couple levels.
Have you been married?
I haven't.
Okay.
Have you been married?
I haven't.
Okay.
If I had been married, I probably had some kids.
You want children?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
How many children do you want?
You know how many the good Lord say?
My God. My conversation with Herbert, we got to talk about a lot of things and what we are looking for, and we were able to do it easily. You know, it wasn't forced, it felt good, it was a good vibe.
Want to go transition or is your...
Good ride.
All right. Thank you.
What's going on?
Oh man, how's it going? How's it going?
You saved her. Saved her.
Yeah,
Right?
right the bell.
Beautiful. Can I speak with these gentlemen?
Tommy walks outside and he's handled the business. And I'm like, dang, I hadn't talked to a couple of the guys out there yet. I'm getting nervous, you know? Boobs are sweating.
What y'all think so far?
It's like musical chairs
Yeah.
and dating.
They're all beautiful, you know, and so I'm excited, man, to see where this goes.
Yeah. So let's get down to it, man.
Do it.
Who you feeling?
I'm feeling Kira.
Okay.
She never lost her childlike spirit. She's very fun.
Tell me who you feeling.
Boobs.
What's her name?
Boobs. Oh.
Kira.
Yeah.
Kira.
Oh, she a ball of energy, man.
Gonna say white boots, ain't you?
Absolutely. And Janelle is nice.
Janelle, she's really down to earth. She's easy to talk to.
Oh, yeah. Great personality.
With Jessica, I do love that from the very first conversation, she let me know that she likes me.
Aries is dope. She got 2 boys, and you know, you can still feel like that beautiful feminine nature about her.
Unique. She's intrigued by the other part of my life. I'm an erotic author, a dominant. So
Really?
yeah.
Right, we'll talk about that a little later.
Lee?
Lee.
Red dress?
Tell me about Lee.
We had a lot of stuff in common, so I'm definitely curious to get to know her.
So, we got the easy part out the way. Who are we not feeling?
Yeah, let me say this about Lee. First of all, I wish they would come out with a bit of a introduction of all of the people, kind of a show, not necessarily introducing. I know they got to pack a lot in, but I wish they did. I guess people will get to know the people, but just keeping the names with the faces. I mean, you got 18 people, and it's, keeping the names with the faces. But anyway, Lee, chocolate sister, body, okay, banging body. She's I guess a fitness instructor or aerobics instructor or whatever. I didn't think her, and this is kind of funny to say, people probably get on me about this, but I didn't think her face was symmetrical. Okay. So for that, and I thought she had, maybe some patchy skin a little bit. So, cute enough, but most of it is because of the body. I mean, she's body first, and then she's everything else. I hate to say that, but I'm just being honest as a man. I mean, I'm very attracted to her body, banging, okay, and she could get it, okay. Make no mistake about it. I just thought her face wasn't very symmetrical, but I liked her personality too. She seemed a bit reserved, though. They didn't show much of her. Only show her with one conversation with one guy, but from that conversation, she seemed pretty reserved but pretty cool. So she said her ex cheated on her. My next question is, why did he cheat on you? Are you the type that's so physically fit and health conscious that you don't like to engage in intimacies? What is the reason why, your relationships haven't been working out? Your drive is low. What I found is that a lot of women who are in the gym and actively working out, they have pretty high drives. So if a guy cheat on her and she got a high drive, then he's a dumbass, in my opinion. But that's something that the guys will have to figure out if they're interested in her. But Lee is cute, but most of it is in the body. Let's go back in.
I think that my initial conversation with Tequila, she came on real strong.
Tequila. We were going to talk more, and I got pulled away. Okay. And I wasn't fighting back.
Okay.
From a not feeling standpoint, I would say Tequila. She asked me, what's the craziest place you've done?
You went on and told her, didn't you?
I went on and told her. I think it threw her off.
If you're conservative or reserved a little bit, it's not gonna work.
I'm not feeling unique. It feels like she's trying to premeditate her response.
I'm looking for something past the beauty. And there's a young lady that was just here.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Sierra. She's a Rubik's Cube, but take your time with it. You're able to see that face.
Pulls some back.
Yeah.
I would probably say, is it Leanne? Fitness?
Leanne, yeah.
Our conversations before, it's like we're finding something to talk about.
Leanne.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a Gemini like me.
Y'all crazy, that's what that means.
We tried to talk in these basics, what do you do, what are you into, and things like that.
Surface talk.
Surface level.
We didn't go any deeper.
Kanye really messed it up for Geminis by being crazy. Now everybody thinks Geminis is crazy. Kanye. I don't know, bro. Anyway.
No, we didn't go any deeper.
All right. I think y'all off to a good start, though. I'm going to keep shaking around and look at some white boots. All right?
Some white boots.
All right, bro.
It makes me feel kind of bad because somebody's about to go home. But in order for me to make a great choice in the end, that's a part of the process.
On the flip side, I'm like, did I talk to everybody? Somebody got to go home, so somebody get the short end of the stick.
Like, it's part of it. It's like, you just got to bite the bullet.
All right, Dallas. Let's do this. Gather round, come on. There we go. All right. As y'all know, I've been making my rounds, talking to the fellas, chopping it up.
Sierra's looking
All
nice.
I can say is, seem like some of these connections making you getting a little giddy up in your step. Yeah. All right. We got to get down to business. Ladies, unfortunately, one of you will be going home right now.
I know I don't want to be going home. So I'm nervous. I'm a little antsy to see whose journey might be ending today.
Tequila, please step forward.
I felt blindsided by the men because they shared with me that the connection was there, they were feeling me. So, somebody lying.
Leanne, also step forward.
I'm shocked. I feel like I connected with pretty much everyone. I am in amazement.
I spoke with all the guys. The woman that they feel that just isn't ready to love is. Tequila. Leanne. All the guys. And the woman that they feel that just isn't ready to love is. Leanne. I'm sorry it didn't work out this time around.
That's okay.
Please say your goodbyes.
I'm a little disappointed and a little surprised. There were a few people I didn't get to spend as much time with, but overall, I believe I connected with pretty much everyone.
See you at the gym.
My love.
Now, let me say this. I think I wouldn't say that they made the wrong, well, I will say they made the wrong choice. I think Tequila should have went home instead of Leanne. You know, just because of that one little incident with that one guy and his father, I don't think that was enough to warrant her. She's not bad looking. I think it's because of her age, honestly. I think it's because she's 49. And the guys probably just didn't really connect with her. She's a little too corporate. So, and she seemed a little nose in the air. So that made her unrelatable to a lot of the guys. I still don't think that this should have been when she left. I think I would have liked to see more of her personality. Tequila, though, I would have sent her home instead. Asking those questions, giving the cold shoulder. She said she a bit of drama. I don't know. She's not better looking than Leanne. I mean, it's just, I'm not even sure how she got saved, to be honest. But you know what another thing I discovered is sometimes Ready to Love eliminates based on some politics. It's not necessary, like, say for instance, it's not always due to a majority vote, is what I believe I discovered. Sometimes it's based on, you know, other factors. Like Tequila could have had 5 votes to Leanne 4, right? And they still decided to send Leanne home for whatever reason. You know, she could have represented the 49 to 50-year-old women. I just think it was a mistake to send her home week 1. I really, like, Tequila is not really, it's going to sound harsh, but she's not really worth saving, in my opinion. I would have sent Tequila home. I mean, but it is what it is. Let's go back in.
Journey going forward would just be to continue to work on myself and be open and getting to know someone that I might be able to have a long commitment with.
Now, Tequila, don't go anywhere just yet. The men appreciate you trying to be open with them, but they feel like struggling to find a connection with you. Okay? Going on back in line.
Come on, Z.
After hearing that I'm safe, it was not a sigh of relief. I was still really like, I feel played.
All right, now that we took care of a little bit of business, I want y'all to get back to the party, turn up the heat, because one more person will be going home by the end of the night. I'll be checking back with y'all in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right, you better get it together.
Okay, let's see. Who don't got my number?
I'm feeling so good, I can't even take it. Dance floor popping, we about to shake it. And my body's
Raise your cups. Lugo toast to openness, love, and great time.
Right on. Which guy would you cheat on if you was with me?
I'm not a cheater.
Let's go. Knock him down.
That's a strike.
Okay, I like it.
I need a moment. I just feel so blindsided because I've been very genuine and open with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're struggling to make a connection. Like, in every relationship, like, I'm doing my best and it's still not enough.
Yeah. You gotta be.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, look, I'm not without empathy. Okay. I'm not without sympathy or empathy. She says she feel like she's doing her best. And it's just not enough. But she probably just don't have the tools to connect with men on a certain type of level other than a superficial or physical level. She needs to show more of her I want to say grace, show more class. But Leanne had a lot of class and they let her go. So I don't know. I just think that she is not looked at by any of the guys as being wifey material. Just being honest. And the reason why is due to mental and physical reasons. Now, I still don't understand how Leanne went home first, but I guess the guys just wasn't feeling connected to her. That kind of says a lot about the guys that's on the show. I'm not no big, Leanne super fan or nothing like that. I seen where she has some flaws. I think really they cut her loose because she was 49, almost 50. I think that's why they really cut her loose, to be honest. But I just think that Tequila is she's just that hood chick that men in this age range are trying to get away from. A lot of them probably been through a ton of relationships and they like, look, you fit in the category that I'm not trying to go back into. I'm gonna just be honest. But I get that she's trying her best, but she probably needs a dating coach. Let's go back in.
Believe that you enough though by yourself without those others. I heard somebody say not too long ago, if you keep saying that there ain't no good men out there, there ain't gonna be no good men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you think that you're not good enough, life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna really believe like, I'm good or I know I'm doing my part.
Yes, I really truly know I am.
You straight then. You straight.
Okay. I appreciate you checking on me and making time to have this conversation and, encouraging me. That really means a lot. It was what I needed in that moment to have Marie there to uplift me, speak encouraging words into my life. So I was happy. Okay.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting day.
There you go. For me at the mixer, Lee stood out the most. Lee is very pretty. She's fit. Lee has some talent back there that she's working with. So I was looking at Lee.
So what brought you to this?
I was married. I got divorced like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But we was married twice. But
knee deep in your business.
Yeah.
Day one, knee deep in your business.
Oh, in your business.
Brandon knocked my socks off when he said he married his ex-wife twice. On one hand, it's like, good job for fighting for your...
Why is she so glossy right there? I don't know. She seemed a little too glossy, like I don't know. Is it lotion? Is it Vaseline? I don't know what it is, but she's a little too glossy for me right there. I mean, I know she's dark and she want to show up in the camera and stuff. I love the chocolatiness. Please don't get me wrong. Love chocolatey women, but it's just a little too glossy for me. Maybe she need to take something off, and I don't know. Let's go.
your marriage? Like, what is going on? You've been divorced for now 6 months.
Right.
Do you feel like that's
Okay,
soon?
so it's different because it's not as new as it would be to somebody who
First time divorce.
first time getting a divorce and they had been married for 10 years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I could just be like cold and just be off relationships and marriage and all that.
Yeah, but it's concerning. You said you could go the savage route.
I ain't say that. Them your words, not mine.
You said to be off relationships and stuff. So what else would you be doing? And what did you decide this? I want to go down that road.
But I mean, I guess you could say that for anybody. Thing about me is, at least I ain't afraid to jump in the water.
I just want to, see where you really stand on it because it's interesting.
Even though you judge.
Now, yeah, she just judged him. Lee just got out of a relationship where her man cheated. So he said he can go the savage route. So now she put him in the cheater zone already. I mean, look, you talk to each other to gather information to kind of see what kind of person you're dealing with. A divorce, a 2-time divorcee, 4 kids, and now you want to, jump off the porch. It's a red flag for Lee. I get it.
Me a little bit, but
I definitely appreciate Brandon is willing to be honest about his previous marriages, but this connection is not happening.
I'm finna go see if they got any snacks.
Okay.
But I will see you later.
All right.
So I've been trying to effectively communicate and get to know all the fellas. And the first thought I had was, I know you from somewhere.
I think I've met Red before. And in the industry that I'm in, it's not far-fetched that we would bump into each other.
He's a comedian, and I'm a television and film producer. I'm always on the go. I work long hours, so I definitely need someone who gets me and I get them.
So basically, yeah, she give me a lot of Megan Good. Not as cute as Megan, but she looked like she could be her sister or something.
What you're saying is, while you were talking to all the other dudes, you were thinking about me.
I was effectively listening to what they were saying.
I think you know I'm attracted to you. I would hope you know.
How would I know that?
Oh, well, the way we look at each other.
We're not talking about me looking at you. I'm trying to figure out where I think I know you from.
But we know each other now. And that's important. Well, I'm saying we have the opportunity.
Okay, so where do you think you are now where this might be perfect timing?
You find out a lot about yourself through a divorce. I'm a family dude, so I want to get married again. But the stigma of my lifestyle says he probably not a family man.
Because you have a thought job.
Oh, what she said? You have a thought job?
I don't want to put it like that.
Because you have a thought job.
Gracious. When you need that, I was kind of offended. I'm a DJ, I'm a comedian. Sometimes women are not comfortable with groupies, fans. So after this interaction, I'm truthfully not even really interested anymore.
You don't have to fall into the stigma of it. I'm just saying, I know a thought job when I see a thought job.
We might need to put that on a t-shirt. Goodness gracious.
Well, I mean, we can leave it at thought job. So.
Very judgmental. It seemed like a lot of the women are very judgmental of the men's careers. Why don't you leave music? Oh, you got a thought job. You're a DJ and a comedian. It's just, why are the women so is it me? It just seemed like all the women are so judgmental about what the men do. And come off very opinionated about it. I don't know that. And the 2 women that did that, the guys were pretty much turned off too. I don't know. I just see a lot of dating skills in the community that need to improve, man. People just don't know how to date. People just don't know how to present themselves in a I don't want to say fake it or nothing like that, but at least can we be respectful? Can we be respectful and not call people job? Like, say for instance, one of the women were a dancer and the dude was like, oh, that's a thought job. You a thought job. You like, women will have all kind of problem with that. And the woman he would say that to will have all kind of problem with that. That's not a thought job. I'm dancing to be, a nurse or whatever, That's just the thing with a lot of dancers. And it's like, come on, like, can we be respectful? Can we show a little empathy, Leanne? Can we not ask these, can we not ask these men to give up their career? Kenya or Kendra, can we not, ask men if they had threesomes and then give them the cold shoulder, to Quilla? Like, these ladies are asking ridiculous, like they just coming off ridiculous to me so far. I'm like, Lee already judged, what's his name? Brandon, I believe his name is. She already judged him. Look, I know the guys are single, but from a male perspective, I can see why a lot of these women are single. I'm just putting it out there. They don't have good dating skills. I mean, the first time you meet somebody, you calling their job a thought job. He messed up too, in my opinion, by saying he was attracted to her. As a man, I don't let that cat out the bag so fast. You know what I mean? Because automatically, I just believe women think they have an up on you. Oh, you attracted to me, so now I can talk reckless now. Because you ain't gonna stop being attracted to me. I'm gonna talk reckless now. That's if she don't like you. But if she like you, then it's, oh, you attracted to me. So let's see how far this can go. How much I can get out of you. So I don't let that cat out the bag right away. I may compliment her, say, look, that's a nice dress or whatever, this, that, and the third. But I'm not going on the first date, even if she's super fine, I'm not going to say, I'm attracted to you. I'm not going to say that, because that can go to a lot of women's head real quick. I'm going to just be real. And trust me, this is from experience. Okay. This is from experience. I know. So, and it seemed like it went to her head real quick. Cause she was just like, wait a minute, I ain't attracted to you and I ain't looking at you like that. And you got a thought job. And it's like, we need to get better dating skills. Anyway.
I love bottles popping, but that was good.
Thank you.
We official spade party.
We official spade.
We official spade party. All right.
You lead the way, baby.
Come on. Watch your step. After the ladies' elimination, it felt as if I needed to get a little more serious. And Tequila, she reminds me of myself. What you see is what you get. And to have a connection like that, that's an Ethernet connection. Everybody else on Wi-Fi. I was absolutely flabbergasted.
You were?
That your name was called. Every guy needs somebody that looks at them to cut their eyes the way you cut your eyes.
Yeah.
Other guys need to really dig deeper to understand who Tequila is.
Yeah. Even though I had my moment, I'm okay. It was just a trigger because it reminded me of my past relationship. So he was cheating on from what he shared with me. So he transferred that pain into our relationship, and it just wasn't working.
You should have been more of an adult. Would you cheat on that dude with me?
Mm-hmm. I'm being honest.
Love you, girl. We out. Come on.
I've been so ride or die from you. You say, let's go, I'm coming. Habibi, he thinks deeply, which kinda kept me in tune with him. He's being himself. So I'm interested to see how our connection will grow.
I kissed my own hand.
Why you didn't kiss mine?
Because I'm gonna kiss yours another day.
Okay.
Hello. Hey. Fellas, can I talk to the lady?
All right.
When Tommy sits down with the ladies, I was a little bit nervous. You replay your day up until then, like, what if I'm going home? I mean, no one's safe at this point, so I could be next.
What y'all think so far?
It's been a process.
Already.
I'm dabbling in a few that I would say.
Okay. Who are you dabbling with?
Quentin, I think his ideal look is what I usually date.
Quentin, for sure. We have a lot of commonalities.
I think he wants like 3 boys.
I do too.
You want 3 boys?
I'm telling you, the whole conversation was just like that.
He's a little young, but he is so gentle and he's kind.
One of my strongest connections right now would have to be Marvin. It's something about it is reeling me in.
Is it them books?
It's the pages 1 through the end.
I like Chris's outgoing personality. I like that he has drive, he has ambition.
I'm like, he cute, you know? But now it's like, oh, like, actually, we have some stuff in common here. I talked to Phil, and it was a good conversation, but he hasn't, like, leaned over the line. Like, try to connect.
Maurier is just so open. And when I was having my moment, he was actually one of the first people to pull me to the side and just check up on me.
I like Herbert. We did have a spiritual conversation about how we define marriage.
Have you been married before?
I have not.
Start.
And neither one of us have children.
That's even a better start.
What we do?
Yeah. All right, let's flip the script. Whom are we not connecting with?
It's red. It's very much giving red flags, and it's a lot of them.
It would be Brandon, because if you married someone twice, I'd start to question your discernment. When you picked your wife, were you like...
I was 100% sure.
Exactly. You're not going to divorce her and then get back with her.
I appreciated it actually more because I'm like, you try to make it work.
I would have to say Brandon. He's very freshly divorced.
6 months.
Yes.
They have 4 kids together.
I think Brandon's third wife is here, but it ain't over here.
Very sweet.
Habibi has been like on my trail a lot. It's like...
It's aggressive?
It's a little aggressive.
Unfortunately, it's Habibi. It's just not for me.
I'm gonna fight for that one. We just match each other's energy. And he likes to live life on the edge, so if he say, let's do it, I'm right behind him. Like,
he's an entertainer, and he's to entertain us. He's not here for love. He's gonna be whatever he thinks you want to see in that moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people don't value that kind of love anymore.
You get that part.
I appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you.
Give Reverend Herbert his jacket back. Let y'all know what's happening.
Thank you.
All right, ladies.
Thank you. Whew. We just gonna leave it at a blessing.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Huh? What it do, what it do? Everybody good?
Sure.
All right. Everybody have a good time tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, met some good people?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, all right. Let's get down to it.
What's about to happen? I'm nervous. I don't think it's gonna be me, but at the same time, you never know. So I'm, again, heart's beating fast, heart's beating fast.
I've been chopping it up with the ladies, and 2 men kept coming up short.
I'll be honest, I was sweating a little bit. I was a little nervous. Like, I'm like, this is actually happening, and it's real.
Habibi, step forward, please.
I wasn't shocked that Habibi was in the bottom because of the way he was moving around throughout the day. I wasn't the only person feeling that he was very forward and just kind of his mouth. He has like the wildest things that he says.
Brandon, step forward, please.
So Tommy calls up Habibi and Brandon, and I am so nervous. My toes are all in a bunch, curled up like, ooh, who is it gonna be?
Now, Brandon, a few of the ladies have expressed concern when talking about your past relationships, whether you are ready to find a new partner. Habibi, some of the ladies say that your need to entertain may outweigh your need to find love. Okay. Unfortunately, today, one of you will be going home.
A tear starts falling out my eye because I just didn't want to be the first one to go home. But it's up in the air.
I have such a great story, and you never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. And so to send me home would absolutely be a disservice.
The man who is not ready to love is... I guarantee you, if you trust this process, you will find the love that you say you want.
Are you sexually attracted to me?
What?
In this moment?
We can leave if you want to be honest.
Cheers to having a good time.
To love.
That's Sierra?
I have made a little oopsie.
Where it happened at? Let me see.
That happened right here.
You know, I'm into restraints. I'm into domination.
It's my best bet to slide to the side.
Welcome to my black and beautiful hoedown. Each week, this journey may become more and more difficult.
He was right in front of me, and he was like, girl, I'ma suck him next time.
What?
We're all headed after the same women.
We know what it is. You don't show me no respect. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know about me.
Don't get mad because they don't like you.
Janelle,
no, I didn't hear it.
Hold. Baby, you getting up? I'm
No.
really about this life.
Step outside right now.
You can get it too.
Ladies, pay attention on how these men handle your heart.
Yes, we got a little flirty, and I wasn't mad at it.
I'm thinking like, damn, I really want to kiss this woman. It takes you a long time to kiss somebody.
Oh, boy.
Time to find out which of these singles are really ready to love.
Wow. Dramatic end. Who y'all think is gonna go? Habibi, Brandon? Put it in the comments. I'd be interested to know which one y'all think is actually gonna go. Nice kickoff to the season. Tequila, she looked like she's gonna continue to be a problem. I like I said, I didn't even realize that part, but she should have been the first to go. But the ironic part is they probably kept Tequila over Leanne because Tequila is going to provide more drama for the show. That's my hypothesis. I could be wrong. But they probably already know she is going to be a drama queen. And that's good for ratings. That's good for TV. So if they're tied, who do we get rid of? The conservative 49-year-old or the young firecracker? We're gonna keep the firecracker because we know she's gonna turn up at some point. We know she's gonna turn up. And she did not fail from looking at these previews. Put it in the comments what y'all think of this episode 1, and let me also know who you think is going to go for the guys, Brandon or Habibi. I'd be interested to know. I will do a ranking on the ladies. I want to wait until episode 2 though, because I want to get a better look and a better feel for the women, and then I'll determine a ranking after episode 2. All that being said, I would also like to know if someone would like to come on the show and rank the men, because I am not ranking men. I don't date men. I don't even look at men. Okay, I only look at women. That's just how I roll. But if you feel like you want to put some comments in and rank the men, I'd appreciate that. Let me know. blackmanrankings@gmail.com. Okay, I'll be checking for that. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. All right, because it's gonna get hot and heavy this season. I see it already. Let's just go in. All right, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.